Hello, and welcome to Russia-Ukraine News, where we cover every latest on Russian invasion on Ukraine. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video. Ukrainian special forces operating behind enemy lines have been smashing supply columns and hobbling the Russian offensive for 2 months now. Additionally, traditional Ukrainian troops' ability to launch rapid counterattacks after Russians take offensive actions proves powerful in buying time for the country to strengthen its forces and retake misplaced ground. By contrast, sizable casualties have depleted Russia's Spetsnaz special forces, whose understanding might take widespread time to update and rebuild. In the early day of the war, President Putin dispatched masses of helicopter-borne Spetsnaz troops to attempt to attack and capture a gently defended airfield out of doors of Kiev. What they did now no longer do reputedly was a last-minute recon of the goals simply before the raid. Had they finished so, they might have visible that Ukraine had obstructed the runway to prevent huge fixed-wing plane from landing and that the large Ukrainian pressure including armored cars turned into located simply outside the airport looking forward to them. The end result turned into a debacle for Russian special operations. Their Mi-8 attack helicopters had been on the manner to assault hostile airfield whilst several were knocked out of the sky. Once the Russians made it to the ground, they took heavy losses via powerful artillery hearthplace and with the blocked runway, had been not able to usher in components and reinforcements. When the Ukrainians counterattacked, the Spetsnaz troops had been compelled to escape into the woods surrounding the airport to survive. Russia turned into shocked and took their first black eye of the war. It set the stage for matters to come. It's no mystery that Ukraine's professional troops had been notably educated through the years through British and US special forces. Since the Russian invasion, they've notably honed their talents and have created havoc at the battlefield, mainly when it comes to getting rid of huge columns of vulnerable Russian cars. Lieutenant Colonel Yaroslav Honchar is a Ukrainian ex-soldier grew to become IT marketing consultant grew to become contemporary soldier. He lower back to uniform in 2014 after the Russian invasion of Crimea in 2014. The unit he commands, Aerorozvidka, makes a speciality of aerial surveillance, drone warfare, and cybersecurity. They had been involved in severe successful middle-of-the-night raids throughout the contemporary war with Russia. Their motto need to be death with inside the dark. Feel loose to use that, Colonel Honchar. It turned into Honchar's troops partnering with 30 Ukrainian special forces operators that took out the notorious 40 kilometers lengthy column of Russian vans that turned into making its manner slowly to the capital town of Kiev in overdue February. The showdown turned into traditional Davis versus Goliath. Under cowl of darkness, the operators on their quads had been able to technique the convoy from the front and behind the tree line on both facets of the road. They had been nicely ready with nighttime vision goggles, sniper rifles, and remotely detonated mines inclusive of the Claymore. Real-time aerial reconnaissance facts turned into fed to them through the Aerorozvidka drone operators. The drones had been ready with thermal imaging cameras and had been additionally able to drop small 1.5 kilograms bombs on target precisely. The mixed efforts of this small and nimble pressure stopped masses of Russian cars useless of their tracks. Here is what Colonel Honchar had to mention about the operation. This one little unit with inside the night destroyed, or 3 cars at the head of this convoy, and after that it turned into caught. They stayed there extra nights and destroyed many cars. It turned into a terrific plan. The convoy turned into speedy crippled. Colonel Honchar is pretty proud of their accomplishment. The first echelon of the Russian force turned into stuck without heat, without oil, without bombs, and without gas. And all of it came about due to the work of 30 people, he said. The Ukrainian special forces are certainly quiet experts and are one of the best of the but unsung heroes of the. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this edition of the news. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.